Okay, so in this video, we're going to be having a look at how we can set up the networking feature for the online conference. So all we need to do is go down to the conference section on the left-hand side, and then we go to the networking tab. So this is where we configure how the networking can occur on the online conference. So you can see here that the first thing is that attendees need to have a name badge if they are to participate in the different ways that we allow networking to occur on the online conference. So it's always recommended, or at least you have to have the name badge turned on to allow the networking such as the event chat, private chat, or the group chat. So if we turn the name badge off, then we're not allowed to do any of these things. So the first thing we have to do is turn the name badge on. Then we have to decide whether we would like to allow event chat. So this is where people can essentially broadcast messages to everybody in the event. Next, it's private chat. So this is private one-to-one messages with people. And the third is group chat. So this is where people can create groups and then message the group. So the next thing we can do is we can add interests. So these are the interests that people can add to their name badges. So the other users will be able to see their interests when they're networking. So you can add as many interests as you like here, and then they'll show up beneath. And then beneath that, we have social media. So this is where we say which social media platforms are we going to allow people to link to their name badges. So I've turned them all on for now, and we'll have a look at how this shows up on the name badge. So I've configured my settings as an administrator. So now let's have a look at what somebody will see when they go to the online conference. So in this window here, I've navigated to the URL for the online program for this particular conference. So you'll see the first thing it will tell me is that I need to do a bit of setup, which this I can skip at any time, but this is what will give me access to the networking features as a delegate. So if I hit next, it's going to ask me for my time zone. And then I hit next again, and then this is where I will create my name badge. So because I'm logged in, it knows the system knows my first and last name. And now I can go through and edit this as I wish. So I can upload a picture, I can add a role, affiliation, and then here is where I can choose which of the interests apply to me. And as I select things, I can see my name badge start to fill out. Here I can say whether I would like to be messaged using the chat feature. So if I say no, then the chat button disappears from my name badge. And then this is for the online availability section. So this is whether I would like to show other people whether I'm online or not. And this is indicated by this green circle on my name badge. So if I turn this off, people don't get an indication. And then lastly, I can choose to add in my social media information. So I can put in my email address, Twitter handle, LinkedIn, username, and so on. Okay, and then I'll hit next here. And then we've finished the setup. So now what this means is because I have a name badge, I can then participate in the various networking features that we have on this program. So the first one would be I can open up the chat drawer on the right-hand side. And so here again we can see we can have event chat. So So these are messages that are broadcast to everybody in the event. And then we also have direct chat and group chat. So sending messages in that way is pretty self-explanatory, but let's have a look at some of the other areas in which we can network. So because I have a name badge, one of the things I'm allowed to do is write comments if they're enabled for the program. So now I can write comments against different submissions and different sessions. And also because I have a name badge, this allows me to see other people's name badges. So now I can hover over people's comments that they've made and I can see their name badges, and then I can interact with them like this. Or I can go to the attendees section here. So this is going to show me everybody in the event who has created a name badge. And from here, I can see their social media information, or I can choose to message them directly through Oxford Abstracts. Okay, so this summarizes the networking features that we have for the online conference. Thank you very much for watching.